Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you watching for the first time, this is the gist with Bulatife. So guys, I would like to talk about an issue, a trending issue at that, which has always been a matter of concern to me, and that is rape. I like to start with one tweet I saw, and this guy tweeted about what he saw on Facebook about how someone posted that 20 million naira or reporting a boss who raped you. And so many comments came in where people were saying 20 million naira, 20 million naira, 20 million naira. And a particular tweet comment even drew my attention where someone commented rape of open doors. I mean, what does that even mean? Like, how can rape be of open doors? I'm literally confused. But I'd like to focus on what the guy said, what he tweeted. And he said, imagine the gender we're supporting and they are here picking 20 million naira. Firstly, I would like to say that when you are talking about rape, you shouldn't actually support the gender. You should advocate for justice for the act. I mean, not only females are being raped, males too are being raped. Go to boarding schools, you find out that male senior are actually raping male junior. Or even if they are not raping them, they are molesting them. So it's not only females that are being raped. Another thing is the fact that you should have known that those people commenting 20 million naira are not victims, because if they are victims, they won't even have the time to even read such posts. Not to talk of commenting 20 million naira. They literally don't know what it takes, like what it feels like to be raped. So they will literally just say nonsense. So saying that imagine the gender we're supporting is totally out of the line. We should actually just advocate for justice and not just support the gender. I also like to talk about parenting. Like, parents have a lot to do. You shouldn't only train your female child. I mean, like, they literally just train only the female child. They train them to be modest. They train them so that when they get to their husband house, they become this, that, a good wife, and then they just leave the male child there. They don't teach them self-control. They don't teach them how to be responsible. They don't teach them these things that are needed for them to see another person's child and take their eyes off them and not just come and say they want to rape them. Like, they literally need to teach the male child so many things and not just focus so much attention on the female child. Another thing is the fact that as a mother, I don't know why you will leave your child with their uncle, be your children with their uncle, and make them live with their uncle. You can't even trust their father, because I mean, we see videos and we hear about where a father is raping a daughter. Not to talk of uncle. Why should you even entrust your child with their uncle or your children with their uncle? We hear about so many things these days, and then mothers just feel like they can entrust their child, or parents in general just feel they can entrust their children or their child with their uncle, when you know fully well that the heart of men is desperately wicked. Like, things are happening in this world. Another thing is the fact that mothers have a lot to do. You literally need to draw your own children closer to you. You need to be their best friend. They should be able to tell you stuff. They need to be able to share their life with you, in their in and out, what they are going through in life. Most of these victims don't even open their mouth to tell anybody, not even their own mother. But if their mother are actually their best friend, they will literally be able to tell them stuff and make them know that, okay, mommy, at this point in my life, so thing happened, or this particular uncle raped me, or something happened in my life. But no, mothers are just all about how to train their female child to be good mothers, good wife, good this and good that, how to be able to live in their husband house, and they are not even making them confide in them and talk about some of their life experiences that is even causing psychological traumas to them. Another issue is the fact that whenever rape issues or rape cases are raised, the only thing that comes to mind is indecent dressing. I mean, no matter the cause, it's still not a justifiable reason for you to rape somebody. So I feel that whenever a rape issue is raised or a rape case is raised, we should stop looking at the causes and try as much as possible to punish the offender, because no reason or no cause is justifiable or will make you is good enough for you to just rape another person's child. I mean, Also, I would like to talk about the fact that apart from killings or apart from murders that arises from rape, apart from the fact that when someone is raped, the person can die or the person can be murdered, there are also psychological traumas that come with this. And you find out that some of these people, some of the victims, when they are raped, they have so much sex urge to the extent that they literally can sleep with anybody. I mean anybody. Another issue is the fact that some of these people, they don't want, after being raped, they really don't want to get involved with any opposite sex at all. Like they literally just want to stay on their own. Their love life becomes a mess. Like even some of them, when they get married, they have issues with their husband because they don't want their husband to sleep with them or have sex with them or do anything with them. Some can't even go out with guys. Some can't even allow guys to touch them because of the insecurities they built due to these experiences. And then some people come and say that okay, yes, it's because of indecent dressing. Like really, these causes are not justifiable reasons for you to rape someone else. Like, do you actually know what comes after raping? Do you know what people actually feel after raping? Do you know the effects, the trauma they literally go through? Some of them won't even talk about it. At least there are celebrities. Bukola Dakolo, Abi Busola, is it Busola, Abi Bukola? I don't know. Dakolo. Do you know how many years it actually took her to actually come out and say that okay, this particular person raped her? And after that, we had several women who haven't been talking about their rape cases come up and say, okay, yes, so person raped me. I also remember Rufai also talked about the fact that a pastor raped her while she was a child and why she went for when she went for deliverance, when her parents took her for deliverance. And she didn't even tell her parents. Like, can you imagine people facing so much psychological problems and traumas just because of rape? And then another person will come and tell me that, yeah, it's because of indecent dressing. Okay, what about children that are being raped? What about kids that are being raped? What about 4 years old child? What about a year old child that is still wearing pampers? Are you also telling me that it's indecent dressing that is causing that one too? I mean, like, seriously. So, like, I hate it when people just come to me and tell me that okay, yeah, it's because of indecent dressing, that was why they raped her. Like, I'm even sure if you check most of these rape cases, I'm sure more than half of it won't even be as a result of indecent dressing. So what are we even talking about? Also, I would like to talk about what the government are putting in place to curb all this nonsense and actions. Like, I mean, with all the awareness, with all everything, with all the noises about this rape and stuff, you find out that rapists will still rape. Like, people are still raping other people's children. That is because there's no known sentence for a rapist. I really don't know what, like, if a rapist is caught now, I don't know what they will do to him. I really don't know. I've never seen in the news or I've never heard where a rapist is being punished. That is how bad it is. So as much as awareness are being raised, as much as noises are being made about this stuff, government should also try as much as possible to make a known sentence for rapists. Like, I mean, if a sentence for rapists is life imprisonment or a life sentence or death by hanging, I mean, you find out that the statistics the numbers of rapists will actually decrease. The number of rape will actually decrease. But no, government are literally not doing anything about these things. So I feel that is why these rape cases are just increasing, even though with the number of awareness and with the number of noises being made. So guys, on a final note, your safety should be your priority. Like, it's not only about defending yourself with pepper spray or with knife. Once you know it's dark, stay indoors. And if you know you really want to go out, why not go with guys or with plenty people that you are sure that can defend you or you are sure you are safe around? And also, don't go to a guy's house alone. Go with people. Go with your friend. I don't know how much it's almost seems like as if I'm overemphasizing this point, because I feel like most of these cases wouldn't have happened if there was somebody with you, or if they weren't alone, or if they like, I don't even know how to put it. So guys, let's make sure we follow all safety measures possible as regarding rape. Yeah, we know that is out there. We just make sure that we prevent it from happening to us. Let's make sure that we're safe and we're sure that these things are not going to get to us.